Hello there, Internet. Mogwai here, and I got another video for you guys today. As you can tell, I'm still in Brazil, and I'm going to be heading over to the waterfalls tomorrow. No internet, no social media, no nothing. Just nature. And I'm going to go out with the bang before I say goodbye to my computer, and that is because I'm going to be playing my favorite archetype in Magic the Gathering, and that is Sultai. And I got to give a huge shout out to my fellow F2K team member, Thundermo Hellkite, for building this bad boy right here, which I'm very excited to share with you guys. It is a Sultai control deck, and what I consider to be a bit of an evolution of the Sultai mid-range list built around Muldrotha that I showcased off a week ago on my channel. This list also has Muldrotha, even though Thundermo's version does not. I have tweaked it both in the main deck and the sideboard, just because of personal preference, not necessarily implying that my version is better, but it fits more my playstyle, and there's certain cards that I missed in the main deck, such as 2 copies of Eldest Reborn, and like I said, a one-off of Muldrotha, which I think is low-key very powerful in this sort of build. So this combines the beauty of Dimir control with the resilience and power of Golgari midrange, and it mixes up and combines into this beauty right here, as we have a dog barking outside, you know, because nature. And speaking of nature, we have a bunch of powerful green options here. We have the Frilled Mystic, which is the main reason why I really like Sultai right now. I like combining Frilled Mystic with likes of Fine Finality. I love the idea of returning a counter spell from my graveyard to my hand, and I love the fact that it's a creature, so I can apply pressure with it and combine it with several things. We have Thought Erasure, Moment of Craving, and triple copy of Ross's Contempt. Moment of Craving and Ross's Contempt there to combat the aggro decks better, like Mono Red, for example. And Thought Erasure to enable our matchup against control to be more, or better for us, English. And we have 2 copies of Ravage Chupacabra, 4 Growth Spirals to enable us to ramp, and a late game that is spooky as fuck, as we got 2 Eldritch Reborns, 2 Vivian Raids, Vivian Reed, I think it's Vivian Reed, yeah. I think I got it right this time. It is Vivian Reed, so 2 Eldritch Reborns, 2 Vivian Reed, there we go. 1 Vraska Relic Seeker, 1 Muldrotha the Gravetide, and 4 copies of Hydroid Crassus. I used to say Craxus as well. I'm improving. I know my pronunciation is absolute shit. In my defense, like I've said numerous times, even though, I feel like I can never say it enough, I am not a native English speaker. English is not my first language, so bear with me in that regard. And you can see here a mixture of shock lands, check lands, 1 Memorial to Folly, and very Sultai proficient land base right there. And this is the deck right here. Alongside that, we have the sideboard with 4 negates, 1 Argyll's Bloodfast, 1 Fine Finality, triple copy of Cry of the Carnarium, 2 Thrashing Marathons, 2 Unmoored Egos, 1 Ritual of Suit, and an extra copy of the Eldest Reborn. So naturally, against the likes of aggro, we want to add in 3 Cries of the Carnarium, alongside 2 copies of Thrashing Marathon, which happens to be a really solid creature to defend against mono red due to the fact that it has 4 toughness and it's a 3-mana 3/4. Therefore, most of the time, mono red, unless they are a variant running Lava Coil, require 2 different resources to eliminate the Thrashing Brontodon, which enables us to really slow them down and at the same time prevent a good amount of damage. And of course, the Ritual of Suit. We already have on top of that, as I said, 4 copies of Moment of Craving and 3 of Ross's Contempt, which all of them gain us life, so that can really help us in that matchup. But on top of that, we have 4 copies of Negate to help us against the control matchup, 2 Unmoored Egos in case we're facing the likes of Nexus or Teferi focused decks, so we can really cripple those sorts of strategies. And 1 extra copy of Fine Finality. Finality is good as well against Weenie decks, Swarm list, and potentially aggro list as well, as we can utilize it for the AoE spell. Argyll's Bloodfast, very good against control, as it is a way for us to refuel ourselves, as we don't really worry about having our health being taken from us as much in that matchup. And for the control matchup as well, 1 extra copy of Eldritch Reborn and 1 Ritual Suit, which I did mention earlier. But also, it's important to know that this card is very, very relevant against the likes of Golgari midrange as well. And that is the sideboard right there alongside the deck. I fucking love this deck. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is probably my favorite deck in Magic the Gathering. I love Sultai as a whole, maybe mid-range, control. I think I'm liking more control, to be honest, and I'm in absolute love with this list. It's actually probably the deck list that I'm going to convert to paper, because I just can't get enough of this, and this will not be the last time you see Sultai in my YouTube channel because it's my favorite deck and I want to showcase it off as much as I can. So without further ado, let's stop with the rambling and let's hop onto some best of 3 traditional constructed games. Nice outro. Right, so funnily enough, I was actually having a run with my old Sultai deck as I, opened the traditional constructed. I didn't finish it. I was 3-1, but we are going to end it right here. And I, opted to show decided to show some of the prizes that you gain as, for 3 wins, even though we didn't go 3-2 because we could have kept on going. If we only won 3 games, we would have gotten 1,500 gold. So basically more than what we entered into the format to play. And this stuff right here. So, yeah. I felt like I could feature that right there at the beginning of the video. Why not? Let's go ahead, though. Pay our fee. And this is the deck, right? Yeah, Sultai control. There we go. And hop into some games. I actually missed myself some good old, old-fashioned best of 3 Magic. And I am so hyped for best of 3 ranked ladder. I don't know about you guys, but I am looking forward to an environment which just doesn't feature like 80% mono red aggro opponents. It'll be fun. It'll be swell. It'll be fantastic. And if people still keep playing mono red, then the sideboard is going to show people the way. I'm gonna opt to go play first here, and we do have an interesting hand. All check lands, unfortunately, but we do have a growth spiral here. I'm gonna keep this hand. I think it's decent enough against both aggressive and slower decks. Our opponent does mulligan once. Like I said, I have all of my check lands in my opening hand, but I'm still gonna opt to keep it like this. Because I'm going first, I don't think it's as big of a deal. We see an island right there. We're going to drop the Woodland Cemetery. And we are going to call that a turn. This could be mono blue tempo. There we go. I'm going to drop my breeding pool right there. And I call it into the turn. We may see a Merfolk Trickster here. I'm going to preserve Growth Spiral for the end of his turn, just to make him second guess me having potentially a counterspell here. There is a Curious Obsession. So it seems we're facing mono blue aggro, mono blue tempo. And we can't really do much about this right now. Because it's a wizard, he could have a Wizard's Retort in his hand, which means that he can counter our next play. But he top decks a Siren Storm Tamer, which is kind of worse. And we're going to go for the Growth Spiral on the end of his turn. And we're going to put the Watery Grave on the board, because we do need that second source of black mana. And there is a Thought Erasure. We're going to drop the Hinterland Harbor here. We could go for... We should probably go for the Chupacabra. As you'll probably sacrifice the Siren Storm Tamer right there. To prevent us from being able to target that. And we'll use Chupacabra to chump block this for 1 turn. Then we can follow it up with the Thought Erasure. If we top deck a land, we get Thought Erasure to kill off his counter spell. We want to stop him from drawing a card, so we're going to use Chupacabra to block here. And there is... but we can't do that and... Okay, let's Thought Erasure first. We don't have enough black mana to go for the Vraska's Contempt, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to switch it around a little bit. Alright, there it is. A Tempest Djinn, a Merfolk Trickster, and an Essence Capture. We'll have to wait the counter spell. The Frilled Mystic could be something we want to go towards. Should we keep this? Like, at this point, having the counter spell may be important. But going for the Final Finality next turn is more key. I'm going to keep that there, then. I can't play the Hydroid Craxus, though. So I'm just going to keep it like this. So the idea here is I have to hope my opponent doesn't draw into a counter spell. As I go for the finality. If he top deck a counter spell, then we're quite simply screwed. He did. Which means that we're probably going to lose this first match. It happens with mono blue tempo. Like, if they draw the key counter spells, then there's not much you can do about it. Unfortunately, there's not really much we can do here. Like, we can play this, but we'll only be gaining 2 health, so we're not going to give him any more information. We're going to concede here, and we're going to move on to game number 2. We got some valuable info, and we're going to switch things around. We obviously want the Ritual Suit, and we also want the likes of Cry of the Carnarium in this matchup too. What don't we need? We don't need Vraska Relic Seeker. Vivian Raid can be solid because of her ability to destroy. Vraska's Contempt is a little bit too slow. I'd rather have a Ritual Suit right there. I like the Cry of the Carnarium more as well. I do like Thought Erasure. I do like Moment of Craving too. Maybe we need to lower our curve a little bit. Maybe Muldrotha. Maybe Hydroid Craxus is unnecessary in so many different copies of it. Maybe one Muldrotha less can be key as well. Negate could be important. I think having a Negate is definitely a right call. We've lost connection, but hopefully we can get it back. Yeah, this is gonna happen. Like I said, as long as I'm in Brazil, like this is one of the last videos I'm gonna record here, so we'll be able to fix this. But hopefully I don't miss out on sideboarding. Okay. Okay, so we gotta do it again. Cry to the Carnarium. We take out the Eldest Reborns. We add in Ritual Suit. We take out Vraska's Contempt. We take out Vraska Relic Seeker, Muldrotha, 1 Hydroid Craxus, and we can add in a couple of negates. And this should work for us. I'm gonna go with this. Hopefully, I don't know what that was about. Hopefully the changes were applied. Okay, they were. All right, we're gonna keep this hand. We have a bit of a late game curve here, but we do have a negate, and we need to focus on negating the Curious Obsession. If we do that, we take away the steam from this deck. We're gonna lead off with the Watery Grave, as it is our shock land, and we'll go on from there. Turn 1 Siren Sword Tamer is definitely not what we want to see, so we're gonna just gonna go ahead and Moment of Craving this. Slow him down as much as we can. As we draw into a Frilled Mystic, I'm going to play that untapped to make sure that I have the Frilled Mystic enabled. I'm going to counter the Trickster.
Beasts are much more reliable than humans.
Gonna go for Vivian Raid onto the Tempest Djinn, which he will sacrifice the Siren Storm Tamer for that. But that forces him to direct his next attack towards me. I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna attack. What am I thinking? I'm gonna go with that.
Not bad for a mouse.
All right. I'm gonna go for the Hydroid Crassus. Even if he does counter it, we will draw 2 cards and gain 2 life. I'm gonna hit him for 3. I'm gonna go for the Rastus Contempt. If he has a counter spell, then I go for the negate. There we go. And I should have played the Overgrown Tomb here. Regardless, we have another Hydroid Crassus. But we need to keep this in case he top decks like a Curious Obsession or something. Okay, so now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We definitely want to play this. Because now we'll go for 6. We'll gain 3 life. He counters us, but we still draw 3 cards. We can play Memorial to Folly to return that. We'll keep the Thought Erasure there. Hopefully he doesn't top deck a Curious Obsession here. Alright. Okay, we do have 3 Cries of the Carnariums. Alright, so we need 4 mana here. Okay, we got more than enough. We can do this. I'll attack with this. Okay. Right, so now we're going to use Memorial to Folly to return Hydroid Crassus to our hand. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there we go. Now we in business. Oh, there we go. Come back, boys. Alright, so Hydroid Crassus definitely put in the work there, but Negate was super impactful as well. Vivian Raid was fine too, though perhaps a bit slow. Ross's Contempt was alright. Honestly, I think I'm just going to keep it like this. Maybe a 5. No, 5 Finality would have also been great there. I'm going to keep it like this. Alright. I'm going to keep it like this because we do have a Moment of Craving and Cry of the Carnarium. We have Growth Spiral to try to into our deck. The only problem with this sort of hand is that we could get mana screwed. But it doesn't seem like we are going to get mana screwed. We're going to drop this. Okay, okay, we can Moment of Craving that. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. We have several options here. I could try to go for a Cry of the Carnarium. He could have a counter spell. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna drop this tapped. There's a Merfolk Trickster, right? Cry of the Carnarium would be pretty huge next turn if we manage to get it through. Looks like he may have a counter spell here. Alright, he does. That's perfect for us. Unless he has a spell pierce here, this is huge. Oh! Out of my sight! Out of my sight, baby! There we go! Oh, there we go, baby! Oh, we stabilizing! And we're not in a rush. We have a Frilled Mystic here. Oh my god, that was a bad Wizard's Retort that right there. That was caca. That was caca. Oh my god. Oh, that's so sweet. Fuck that noise. No Trickster for you. This is why I love best of 3, dude. Oh, alright. Hello, Tempest Jin. Meet Roska's Contempt. We still have a negate enabled. This is beautiful. Fuck yeah. Oh, another one. Another one, you say. Oh. Havocraxis. Hell yeah. Feels good. Oh, and we got a pack and a... Oh! Oh, I fucking needed this guy. Oh my god. Another one? Maybe I'm asking for too much here. Okay, you know, maybe I actually got to build a deck with this card just for the lows and with not the Chillbringer, the mill 2-drop actually. All right, how long are we in this? 20 minutes. All right, let's go for another one. Let's go for another one. Ah, that was sick. Again, losing the first game, but then adapting. The sideboard put in the work there clearly. Then the negates were very good. The Cry of the Carnarium was super powerful. Our sideboard just proving to be out of this world. And we are going to keep this hand. We have all 3 Sultai colors available. Our opponent mulligans once. You know, not to be a dick, but I kind of makes me a little bit happy, honestly. And we're going to lead off with the Breeding Pool. The reason why I lead off with the Breeding Pool is because, well, it doesn't really matter between these two, actually, in this particular scenario. And now we are going to take a look at his hand. And we're gonna make him forget. Okay, interesting. So he's Jeskai. Obviously, we're going to take out this. Vivian Reed. As much as I like Vivian, I need to ensure that I draw into, like, I curve out with my lands. So I'm going to send her to the graveyard. Alright, so it seems we're facing a control matchup. We are going to drop the Overgrown Tomb here. And next turn, with the Forest, we will have the Frilled Mystic enabled here. We also have Find to return the Frilled Mystic to our hand. And we have Vivian Reed in our graveyard, which means that if we do top deck... I'm actually obviously going to play this instead. Which means that if we do top deck Eldest Reborn, then later down the line we can resurrect Vivian with it. Gotta be patient in this matchup. We are facing control. No reason to rush it. Slow and steady wins the race. I am going to counter that. Just to slow down his card draw. Alright. Gonna hit him. And then we're going to play the Hydroid Crassus. With X equals force to draw 2 cards. And apply some good pressure. He's discarded Settle the Wreckage. So we're going to try to pull a trigger here. I mean, he could have another one. Or he could have a Cleansing Nova. But that means we can find Finality. We can find. And we can grow. We're going to go for the Growth Spiral here. Actually, that was a mistake. I misplayed there. I misplayed. Oh well. Because I don't have my counter spell enabled now. So if he does top deck something like the Fairy, we can't counter it. Yeah, that was a big misplay. Hopefully we don't get punished. Alright, he did not seem to like that. And now we're going to add in that Eldest Reborn. We're going to add in that Argos Bloodfast. Those negates. And the Unmoored Egos. We're taking out the Moments of Cravings. We're taking out the Ravenous Chupacabra. And what else? What else? What else are we taking out? Maybe Ross's Contempt. Assassin's Trophy we can take out as a one-off. Yeah. And 1 Ross's Contempt. And keep everything else. I like it like this. All right, round 2. I guess I misplayed there. Definitely, like I kind of derped. I thought I had 1 more mana, which is why I put that tapped that land. But I should have played it untapped so that I would have had the Frilled Mystic enabled that turn after the find. But it didn't seem to matter. We didn't get punished, fortunately. And our opponent just did not like the fact that we got some ridiculous value out of that. Did my opponent just change avatars? Is he a nanny now? Is he Fire Nanny? That was a bit confusing. Alrighty, we are going to keep this hand. Double negate plus Frilled Mystic in a control matchup equals profit. And we're going to lead off with the Breeding Pool. We are missing on a second source of green mana for the Frilled Mystic, but we do have double negate here. Alright. I said green mana, not blue. We got enough blue-black. We need some Rainforest here. There we go. We are going to drop the Watery Grave, though. First. And then we'll follow it up with the Forest. Because it is our shock land, and yeah, there's no need for us not to. Alright. I mean, I'll drop a Harbor first, right? He may have a Chemist's Insight here. We're going to let him draw. We're going to keep our negates for more important. Like, in the prior matchup, we wanted it for momentum, but here we have enough counters to just really nullify him. Okay, so he's 4 colors. Not what I was expecting. That's fine. So he's got Growth Spiral as well. I thought it was Jeskai. I was convinced it was Jeskai. I am gonna negate this. I am gonna negate the card draw. The second time. Okay, so oh, he's gonna try to Nexus me? Let's see what he does here. Nope. So he's a Timur. He's a Timur. No, he's not a Timur. He's like a... This is Ink. He's an Ink? Okay.
The wild wasn't met. This is nothing.
Alright, we're gonna destroy that, that Wilderness Reclamation there. Okay.
Ha! I've seen worse.
You may have seen worse, but I need to stop drawing so many lands here. Okay. Apparently the game did not get the memo. We have the Frilled Mystic here. I've not seen a counterspell from him yet, though. Okay, so... Jesus Christ, dude. Unfortunately, we're getting flooded. We're getting absolutely flooded here. But, I mean, we're bound to draw into a Craxus anyways, soon. No. I'm gonna leave the counter for something like... Okay, there we go. Though, we don't have anything to... Jesus. Okay. Alright, there we go. We're gonna go for the Eldest Reborn here. A naked Eldest Reborn just to resurrect Vivian later down the line. We still have the Frilled Mystic enabled. Unfortunately, we're not able to punish our opponent here much. He may aim to go for another explosion. We have the Frilled Mystic here for that. So yeah, he had us out of the wreckage. Still, we're holding on to the Frilled Mystic for like something that we truly need to counter here. We have to be very patient. We don't want to counter that. Alright, Cleansing Nova. Again, we gotta play the long game here. We have to be super selective with our Frilled Mystic. Even though we have a fine finality, if we counter something and then he plays something really big that we can't counter, we'll be kicking ourselves for it. Alright, Vivian.
Let's see if you're worthy.
Let's get rid of that.
That can't help you now.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Let's drop you here. We could go for another Eldritch Reborn, but there is no reason for us to do that as of right now. And as long as Vivian is on the board... 4, 5, 6. He can't Nexus of Fate afterwards. There we go. That is beautiful. Show me your secrets. Should we take this away? We have to do this because we want to activate our...
The wilds are my shield.
Oh. It's time! Okay, so we can play... We're gonna play a land, and we could play an Eldritch Reborn. I mean, honestly, why not play one of our Eldritch Reborns here? We force him to discard a card. So why the hell not? I should have played the one from my graveyard, though. That made no sense. We're not gonna attack. We're wide open here, but... Oh, shit. Explosion. Well, fuck. I guess I should have taken away the Wilderness Reclamation there. Yep, I guess we fucked up. Oh shit, I can't believe he topped like that. Yeah, I should have taken the Wilderness Reclamation. I got super punished. I was super stupid there. I should have taken this out. Like I should have been worried that if he topped like an explosion. Uh-oh. Come on. Not like this. Ah, what a goof. I should have not done that. That was such a bad play on my part. Going for the set of the wreckage. I got so confident there.
I didn't live through hell to lose to you.
Did he just hit me for 5? Oh no, he hit me for 6. Okay, we force him to discard here, but he's refueled completely, man. And I played the Eldritch Reborn from my hand instead of the one from the graveyard. Like I could not have played this any worse. Yeah, I fucked this game up royally. Like, not targeting this cost me everything. Like, actually cost me everything. Like, that is completely on me. We're gonna use Muldrotha here. We made it so that if he clears anything in my board, I can just resurrect it the following turn with Eldritch Reborn. But I would have another Eldritch Reborn in hand if I wasn't a more. Oh my god, I can't believe I played that turn so badly. You know, for those of you commenting in the comment section down below, I know I blew it completely there.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Just like before.
Okay, we do have another final finality, so this is not terrible by any means. We're back in this. We are back in this. Maybe not deservedly so, but we are back in it.
Let's tear this place up. Meet my newest friend.
Okay, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. This fine value though. This fine value just powering through my shitty misplays. Gas an enchantment, but I want to keep my counter spells. We got our counter spells back. Look at the comeback power of this deck though. Holy shit. Fine, we're not going to counter that. We're going to counter what can really hurt us here. We're not out of the woods by any means, though, but we got all the counter spells here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We gotta let that through. It's card draw, but we have to let that through. Okay, get something at the top. We gotta be very mindful with our counter spells here. Okay, he's got what? 3, 6, 7, 8 mana left. Again, card draw, we allow it. Anything else, we don't. Because we need to untap our mana here. We have to keep searching with Vivian.
Come to me.
Fortunately, Eldritch Reborn doesn't really do much here. We're gonna go for the Frilled Mystic. I think I played the one that my opponent already knew I had in hand. Like, I'm not sure, like one of them. Okay, we counter those two. We call that a turn. We still have 2 more counter spells enabled, and we can cast both of them. We have 6 mana for both. The draw spells, we don't counter. We counter the things that can really hurt us. Shimmer of Possibility, we don't give a fuck. Gotta be very, very selective here, because our opponent has a ton of card draw, and we are running out of steam. The key to beating this spell for us is our counter spells. Okay. Yep. You can draw all you want. You're tapped out, brother. You're tapped out. And you're dead. I think. Yes, you're dead. GG. Math? Yeah, math. Okay. Oh. Nice. And I know, again, I know I misplayed like hell that turn. Like playing the Eldest Reborn from my hand instead of the one from the graveyard, and not tackling the Wilderness Reclamation. I thought goofed. Like, I can't explain to you why I did it. I just kind of derped. I got a little bit overconfident, and shit happens. I'm gonna go with that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this best of 3 constructed session, and you saw the power and beauty of Sultai Control, my favorite deck in MTG Arena as of now, and Archetype in general, and an archetype like that I'm going to be venturing into a lot. I'm going to be modifying the deck, the sideboard, constantly trying to improve it, tweak it according to what I'm facing, and a deck that I'll be streaming with a lot as well when I get back home and I get up, back on my Twitch grind as well. So again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you did, and I will see you tomorrow with more MTG content. I fucking love ya. I'll see you later.